This is Reuben Wolf's Comedy Olympics, everybody.
Woo!
Yeah.
The few, the excited, the proud, not comedians.
There we go.
All right. This is, again, Reuben Wolf's Comedy Olympics. This is the only improvised stand-up game show on the planet. You guys. I really hope that's true, though. If it's not, I owe my mom money. If it is, I still owe her money. I just owe my mom money. Here's how the game works. I have my magic hat of punchlines. You are going to meet 3 comedic gladiators who are going to do their best to come up with the jokes that end in those punchlines. So magical jokes to end magical punchlines. We'll do that for 3 rounds, and then the winner of the game will get to take on a challenger of my choosing. I had to put my pen down to do my evil. Anyway, did I forget anything? Oh, yes, you vote each round by holding up a 1, a 2, or a 3 to the camera. So I need everyone to turn their cameras on so I can see your lovely faces and your lovely fingers. Let me see if everyone did that. Okay. We'll work with what we have, is what I'm saying. All right, and I think that's it. Are you guys ready to meet your gladiators for the night?
Yeah.
All right, she's performed at the Upright Citizens Brigade and Second City. Give it up for Vanessa Jackson.
Ah! Vanessa Jackson, yeah!
In the house.
She was my competition. I'm sorry. I should be cheering on my
I think David should host this show. Vanessa, what makes you the world's greatest comedic gladiator?
Thank you for asking. I have seen all 7 seasons of the show Scandal, and their entire thing is that they are gladiators. So I just feel like it's like Shonda Rhimes approved.
Shonda Rhimes approved. All right, guys. If you like Vanessa and Grey's Anatomy, you're going to hold up a 1 to the camera. Can everyone do that for me? Brilliant. Your second comedic gladiator has performed on Gotham Comedy Live, as well as many festivals and whatnot. Give it up for Erin Maguire and her lovely bars.
Ooh. Erin Maguire, let's get some drinks.
I do a 2-drink minimum in my own damn house, David.
God damn. How much are the drinks, though? See, that's the real question. How much are the drinks?
It depends on the night. We do a ladies' night. It's me, and I get hammered for free. $3.93 is the best price there is. Damn it.
Erin, besides an unhealthy drinking habit, what makes you the world's greatest comedic gladiator?
I think an unhealthy drinking habit is the answer to the question.
All right.
That, and I can wear an amazing breastplate.
All right.
Okay.
If you like breasts and supporting alcoholics, you're gonna hold a 2 to the camera. I think that's what a breastplate. I don't know what a breastplate is. Is that what Clint Eastwood wore to deflect the bullets in the first?
Yeah, a big metal. You got to go back to the Russell Crowe vintage '90s before beating his wife type gladiator.
All the way back to the 90s.
The late 1900s.
Easier.
Your third comedic gladiator has been on Chris Gethard Presents, and you've heard him a lot throughout the other gladiators. Give it up for David Ray Martinez.
Woo!
Hey girl, I thought you were much. Thank you guys. Thank you for having me.
David, what makes you the world's greatest comedic gladiator?
What makes me the world's greatest comedic gladiator is that I just love beating people in a very nice way. So that sounded bad no matter how I sliced it with it. Like, what am I saying? No, I'm just, you know what? I was thrust into the arena, so I have to fight.
All right. If you like David being thrusted and abusive, you're going to hold up a 3 to the camera. Do that for me.
Even I vote for thrusting.
Thank you.
Well, I think we're going to have a great show tonight. Are you guys ready for the first punchline?
Woo! Bring it.
All right, gladiators. your first punchline of the night is. So that's when I decided to try crystal math. I decided to try crystal math. And you guys will have 30 seconds to do so. While they're doing that, we have a special guest who's going to play a game with the audience, Rebecca Kaplan.
Hey, all right, so I have a quiz from a book called Getting to I Do. So I'm just going to take you through this. All right, so question number 1, you enjoy living alone because A, you don't have to live with other people, B, you have more time to work, or C, you enjoy the time it affords you after work to please yourself. I don't know, Brett, could you answer that?
C.
Okay, so you enjoy living alone because you enjoy the time it affords you after work to please yourself. So I'm going to tell you, Brett, whether that was the narcissistic, masculine, or feminine answer. Okay, that was the feminine answer. Congratulations, Brett.
Congratulations, Brett.
Should I do another question, Reuben? Or?
I think we're ready to see what our gladiators came up with. That was awesome, Rebecca. Thank you so much for that. Brett is a stay-at-home dad, so of course it's the feminine answer. So let's see what our first gladiator came up with. Vanessa Jackson, what did you come up with? Oops,
Okay.
in the room. What did you come up with for I had to try crystal math?
Perfect. So I decided to try a new drug supplier off of Craigslist. And when they came to the door, it turned out to be my Algebra 1 teacher. And that's when I decided to try crystal math.
Well, whose algebra teacher wasn't a drug dealer?
Very true.
All right. And for our let's see what our second gladiator, Erin Maguire, came up with.
I've been doing a lot of shows recently in Central Park, and what I love about doing shows in Central Park, it's the one place you can see people doing meth and Tai Chi. And you can't tell the difference.
Mhm.
They're just like, oh, that's so beautiful. No, she's been trying to pick up a pen for a half hour. And right around the corner from there is Columbia University with a bunch of kids who could buy and sell me. And I realized this is the combination of my demographics. So that's when I decided to try crystal meth.
All right. That was great. If you enjoyed Erin's Tai Chi math, my God, my memory's terrible. If you enjoyed Erin's energy, you're gonna hold up a 2 to the camera. And let's see what our third gladiator, David Ray Martinez, came up with.
Hey guys. You know, I was born and raised in the South Bronx, which means I've tried almost every drug. And when I went to Florida, my homeboy was like, yo, we should go to this party. And this beautiful woman was like, yo, you want to try this stuff? And I was like, yo, chill. Like, you know what? I'm off everything. I'm clean. I don't want to do that anymore, you know? And she's like, yo, we could try some bath salts. I'm like, yo, who does bath salts anymore? I'm fat. Just because I'm fat doesn't mean I want to eat everything. I don't want to eat people's faces. I don't want to eat nothing. She was like, yo, please, we could try meth. But you know, you got to give me like $30. I'm like, yo, I'm not into crystal meth math. You know, that's just not my thing. Anyway.
I too am from Florida.
Makes no sense.
I too am from Florida. I think the only
And I've never done drugs, guys. I just lied for.
You couldn't tell because of my terrible energy. All right, if you enjoyed Vanessa's joke, you're going to hold up 1 up to the camera. If you enjoyed Erin's joke, you're going to hold a 2 to the camera. If you enjoyed David Ray Martinez's joke, you're going to hold a 3 to the camera. Let me see those fingers, everybody. Bum 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 ba do do do. Rosalie, you got to hold up a finger.
I just came in. I didn't hear anybody.
You should do 3. 3 is fine. Oh, boo!
Cheating.
We do have a winner tonight. The winner of this round is Vanessa Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vanessa, what's your confidence level like right now?
I mean, I'm feeling like Shonda Rhimes herself, so pretty and confident.
Erin, you did not win that round. How do you feel going into this next round?
I feel like Shonda Rhimes.
David, do you also feel like Shonda Rhimes?
I feel more like Busta Rhymes. Yeah. Doing jokes. Yes.
And on that, we're going to move on to our next round. Gladiators, are you ready for the second punchline of the night?
Ready.
Ready.
I mean, I ain't doing nothing else.
That's cool too.
Just play along, David.
I am playing along.
The Bronx.
Pretend this matters.
I'm sorry. I blame Barack Obama. All right, let's go.
Gladiators, your second punchline of the night is, that's hotter than Satan's asshole. That is hotter than Satan's asshole. And while they're doing that, I believe Rebecca has another quiz for us.
Sure. This is again from the relationship quiz from Getting to I Do. All right, so you like to masturbate, but your boyfriend feels insulted. What do? A, maintain your right to please yourself when alone. B, call him up when you want to have sex. Or C, lie to him and allow both types of pleasure. So Tess, could you answer that?
A.
Okay, A, maintain your right to please yourself when alone.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, that was the feminine answer. Good job. You are a woman according to this quiz.
Thank God.
Just like me.
Should I do another question, Reuben? Or?
I think we gotta burn through this show tonight, unfortunately. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna mix it up. We're all feminine when it comes to masturbation. I think that's anyway. We're gonna mix it up a little bit. We're gonna start with Erin Maguire. What did you come up with for that's hotter than Satan's asshole? My computer froze again.
Oh, the pressure. All right. Look, show of hands, how many people have been in the city during this whole summer, this whole pandemic, right? It's been balls ass hot. This weather this summer has been what I like to call Johnny Depp weather. Hot and gross. Makes you want to beat your wife. That is hotter than Satan's asshole.
I believe there's many people who believe Johnny Depp is hotter than Satan's asshole. David Ray Martinez.
That's me. Oh man. I sweat a lot. I tell people I sweat underwater. That's how much I sweat. And the last time I was with a woman, well, the 90s. So last time I was with a woman in the 90s, she was like, "Oh my God, you are so hot." And literally, like, she had her hand on my butt, and I was like, that's weird. She's like, "No, really, I feel the heat coming from your booty." And I was like, like, this is not cool. But she was an anarchist, and she was really into like all that beautiful, weird stuff. And she's like, "Could I play with your asshole?" And I was like, Even Satan doesn't like to have his asshole played with. Like, that's a hot asshole. Satan's asshole shouldn't be played with. If Satan's asshole shouldn't be played with, my ass shouldn't be played with. And she was like, "Come on, it's hotter than Satan. You're hotter than Satan's asshole." And I was like, "You know what? Let's do it." I'm like, if I'm hotter than Satan, let's do it. I don't know.
Well, that butt play sounds hellish.
Yes. Hot butt play.
And last but not least, Vanessa Jackson.
Cool. So yesterday, in case you didn't see, Chris Evans released one of his nudes on accident. And if you haven't gone to look it up, let me tell you, hotter than Satan's asshole.
I wish I had a pony in that fight. All right. If you enjoyed Erin Maguire's first joke, you're going to hold a 2 to the camera. If you enjoyed David Ray Martinez's joke, you're going to hold a 3 to the camera. If you enjoyed Vanessa Jackson's last joke, you're going to hold a 1 to the camera. Let me see those fingers, people. I wish I had.
Are we supposed to vote for ourselves? How does this work?
You can.
Can we vote for other people?
We'll never know what Brian Wolf thinks.
You can hold up your own number. I just know it's not you. I just know you're not voting.
Oh, okay, no, I mean, I would never hold up my own number. I would think it'd be cool to vote for someone else who's not yourself.
Damn it, Dominique.
Either way, we do have a winner. This round goes to Erin Maguire.
Yeah. Erin Maguire.
Shots.
Erin, how do you feel going into the last round?
I feel a little moist. A little bit like I'm chafing, a little bit like I'm Satan's asshole.
You see, you're moist and chafing at the same time. Is that?
That's also more Shonda Rhimes still.
The Shonda. Vanessa, you lost that round. What happened?
Let me tell you, I do not know. Too many associations going through my head. I really felt like the competition was stiff that one around.
All right, and David, you haven't gotten a vote yet. What's going on?
You know, it bees like that sometimes, man. That's life, man. Sometimes, I'm battling two gladiators. I got stabbed in the back once and hit over the head on the other side. So now they're double teaming me right now, and they both have a win. So I'm going to try my best to come out on top this time. I might lose, and if I lose, I'll cry, but I don't care if I cry or scream. I'm here for it. Let's go.
Enough crying. Because it's time for the last round, and since I'm not going to ask if you're ready, because as David said, you have nothing better to do. So we're just going to launch right into it. He's holding a rosary.
Ay, Señor. God, give me strength.
All right, gladiators.
Hey, God.
For the possibly last punchline of the night is, that's like sending my kid to Jeffrey Epstein's daycare. That's like sending my kid to Jeffrey Epstein's daycare. I have a whole thing of writers. I'll fire that one. But while I'm doing that, Rebecca has another question for everybody.
Okay. You have a fight with your gentle, feminine boyfriend who then has a problem with impotence. What do you do? A, accept him as he is and help him feel safer or more relaxed. B, end the relationship and move on. C, try to teach him with books and articles how to do it. Rosalie, what would you answer?
You're on mute, Mom.
You said B, I think.
B.
B. Okay, you said B, end the relationship and move on.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that is the male answer. I'm so sorry. You are a man according to this quiz. So Brett, female, Tess, female, Reuben's mom, male.
You want to do one more, Rebecca?
Sure. Your boyfriend earns twice as much as you do, yet still expects you to share 50-50 on dates. What do you do? A, accept this arrangement. B, expect him to pay for everything. Or C, compromise by each paying for the dates you request of each other. Lewis, what?
I said dump him.
Okay. Lewis, what would you?
I'll go with A.
Okay, you said
A equally.
A accept this arrangement.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, okay, that is the male answer.
All right, Lewis.
B is the women's answer. We expect
What?
B is the woman's answer.
Expect him to pay for everything is no, that's narcissistic.
Oh my God. Thank you.
That's my mama.
According to the author of this quiz, right?
Narcissistic.
All right, David, we're going to start with you. What did you come up with for that's like sending my kid to Jeffrey Epstein's daycare?
So I have a 13-year-old, which means I've had sex once. And, him and I have been in the same house since quarantine, the whole time. And basically he's dead now. I killed him, right? So I just thought it was better than sending him to Jeffrey Epstein's camp, you know. And that was dumb, but you know, whatever.
You're quite the father.
The best dad. And I'm just to let you know where I know this has nothing to do with the joke. Who cares? Who's gonna vote for me? I'm not voting for myself either. So but him and I are coming out with a show, Ask a 13-year-old, coming soon. You all could come on the show.
All right.
And ask a 13-year-old anything you want to ask him.
Now that David has plugged that, let's see what Vanessa has to plug.
So I finally matched with a guy on Tinder, and we were gonna go if he could take me to Chuck E. Cheese, and I said, "That's like sending my kids to Jeffrey Epstein's daycare."
Yeah.
Wonderful. And now we're going to move on to Erin Maguire.
I'm celebrating my 9-year wedding anniversary this Saturday.
Woo!
Yes, I've renewed the lease. And in quarantine years is 958. We don't have kids because I don't want to ruin my boyish figure. I've been playing games during quarantine to keep things spicy. Games like, smell this, and does this look like cancer? Hot games like Monopoly and why are you still breathing like that? I think deciding to have sex during quarantine is like sending my kid to Jeffrey Epstein's daycare. But a bad idea.
Ouch. I thought having sex during quarantine was a risk, but I didn't know it was that bad. I probably shouldn't have wrote the punchlines. What the problem is. All right, guys, if you enjoyed David's joke, you're going to hold a 3 up to the camera. If you enjoyed Vanessa's joke, you're going to hold a 1 up to the camera. If you enjoyed Erin's joke, you're going to hold a 2 up to the camera. Let me see those fingers. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da.
Oh.
We have a winner this round, and the game goes to Erin Maguire.
Oh my God, thank you guys so much.
Come back when.
It's the tiki head I found on the bar, for real. You guys, I'm honored. Thank you. Thank you for laughing at our faces.
Oh, Erin, it's not over yet.
Oh, shit.
You have one more round before we get to it. I just want to hear, David, you didn't get one single vote. What happened?
You know, it's just not my, it just wasn't my cup of tea, you know, the child porn, the drugs. I don't do drugs. I have a kid that I love and I raised by myself. And the other joke, what was the other joke? So exactly. So it was places that I really had no knowledge of. So I'm gonna blame that on myself for not doing drugs and not killing kids and touching them. You know?
Well, we thank you for playing. Vanessa, you had momentum going after the first round, and you had it slip.
I know, I struggled. Honestly, this was my first time gladiating, being a gladiator, however you pluralize it. And I'm just proud I made it this far, honestly. Great competition. You guys nailed it.
Awesome. Well, thank you both for performing. Erin, are you ready to take on your challenger to defend your title?
I am ready. Bring on Bill Burr. I assume that that's who this would be. I don't know.
Well, it's not Bill Burr, but it's someone equally as scary. She was last week's gladiator. She also didn't get a vote, so she's hoping she can redeem herself tonight. Please welcome Tess Tregallas.
Woo!
Oh, hi.
TT in the building.
TT in the building. Everyone.
Tess, what are you thinking taking on Erin Maguire? What's going
You
through?
know, I'm a little nervous, but I feel like I have nothing to lose because I didn't have any votes the last time. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens.
All right, low expectations. I love it. Here's how it's gonna work. I'm gonna give them one punchline. Tess is gonna read her joke first. If you like her joke, you're gonna give her a 1. Erin's gonna then read her joke, and if you like her joke, you're gonna vote 2, and we'll see who wins. Are we ready for the challenge?
Number 2 is ready.
That's the spirit.
Number 2.
Challengers, your punchline is farter, I don't even know her. Farter, I don't even know her.
Her. Okay.
While I'm looking at my sweat, I just want to thank F Comedy Club and Westside Comedy Club for hosting this platform, hosting Reuben's Comedy Olympics. I should really write this down. I write so much crap, except the thanks at the end. If you enjoyed what you saw tonight, Westside Comedy Club and F Comedy Club host shows 7 nights a week, including, Brett Singer's here. Brett's Primetime Comedy Monday Night Live comedy every night at 8 p.m., every Monday night at 8 p.m. If you have an idea, if you enjoyed Rebecca Kaplan's thing tonight, if you enjoyed Rebecca Kaplan's game tonight, you can catch her show every Tuesday at 7:30 right before this show called Glass House Comedy. I was on it once, and I usually poach her guests, so it's a pretty good show. If you have an idea for a show, F Comedy and Westside Comedy Club are looking for shows always, and with another lockdown looming, what do you got to lose? As Tess Tregallas, what do you got to lose? Speaking of Tess Tregallas, let's see what she came up with for farter. I don't even know her.
Okay. So I was, not recently, obviously, but I was in bed with a fine gentleman, and he was trying to do some sexy talk, and he was saying things like, you're a dirty girl. And I panicked, and I was like, no, I swear it's just chocolate on the sheets. I promise. And he looked at me, and he was like, what? And I was like, it's not poop is what I'm saying. And then he was like, oh, you like butt stuff. And I didn't know what to say. I was so nervous. I was so embarrassed. And I was like, sure. And so he's like going down there, and I was like, I don't really know what to do. And he's like, just don't fart. And I said, farter, I don't even know her. And then I don't know, I shit on his face, something like that.
Ew.
Yeah, I didn't, this isn't like my genre.
Well, hopefully it's not Erin Maguire's genre either. Let's see.
Wow. Oh, shit on my face. Where do I go from there? How do you compete? How do you get into the ring after somebody just shat on someone's face? I'm gonna try. I've been traveling. Before this happened, I traveled a lot, and I went over to Germany, where the people are actually whiter than me, which was fun to be around. And I went there to study comedy and vaudeville, classic, old school, set up punchline comedy. And the name of my teacher was Geraldine Farter. And the first test was when I said, they introduced me to her, and she said, I am Geraldine Farter. And I said, Farter? I don't even know her.
All right, if you enjoyed Tess shitting on a guy's face, you're going to hold a 1 to the camera. If you enjoyed Erin Maguire taking acting classes overseas, you're going to hold a 2 to the camera. Non-competing gladiators, you can vote this time. Let's see your fingers.
Come on, Dominique, show your face.
We have a winner. Tess was not able to redeem herself. This goes to Erin Maguire.
I'd like to thank Geraldine Farter, German School of Acting. That's my new name, Geraldine. You can change it right here on the Zoom.
All right. That's been our show. Thank you all so much for coming. Before you leave, I just want to give a thanks to Vanessa Jackson
Woo! Vanessa Jackson, baby.
David Ray Martinez.
Oh, that's me.
Challenger Tess Tregallas. Give it up for her.
Woo!
Our,
Yes. TT.
our intermission game engineer, Rebecca Kaplan.
Oh, RK, baby. Rebecca Kaplan.
And your winner. Oh, wait, and give it up for my mom.
Oh, hot mama. Even though she didn't vote for me, I still love you, girl.
And your winner for tonight, Erin Maguire.
Oh,
That one acting class was so worth it, wasn't it?
So worth the 50,000 euro.
woo.
And when-
Happy anniversary, girl.
Thank you, David Ray Martinez. You're my biggest fan and my only one.
You know what? In the show, that's all you ever need is me.
Just one. CRM.
Just one.
And
That's like
audience
being without-
member itself, thank you so much for showing up tonight.
Woo.
And that's the show. Thank you all for coming. That's it. Bye.
Oh, that's how you end shows. It's over. Bye.